progression and the progressive level of sophistication of artificial intelligence. There's artificial narrow intelligence, artificial general intelligence, and artificial special intelligence. Now, no matter how far artificial intelligence has progressed, we're still in artificial narrow intelligence. So what does that mean? Artificial narrow intelligence means that it is not a human brain. Can't function like a human brain, can't reason like a human brain. Has to be taught, programmed, or given specific guidance as to what to do, what to learn, and what to act as.
From whom?
The programmer, the person who is the user or the facilitator.
Okay.
It's controlled by algorithmic math, data sets, rule sets, and what we call legalized rule sets. Things you do and don't do. Because it cannot think, it does not cognitively reason, it does not have emotional or opinion responses. It works solely on data. Now, its impression of that data, we'll get to that, it's different than what your brain thinks it is. But your brain is a more advanced tool in that regard than the artificial narrow intelligence. So, to give just a rudimentary example, I can teach it to do 100 digit times 100 digit calculations in a nanosecond. That's easy. It's very hard for me to show it a picture of a dog and have it tell me it's a dog. There's no data. How do I know it's a dog? Well, fine. Let me show you 9,000 pictures of dogs until you tell me that it's a dog. That's hard. So, examples of artificial narrow intelligence. 1997. Anyone ever heard of Deep Blue?
Mm-hmm.
So Gary Kasparov, the greatest chess player who ever lived, was the world champion of chess. And they invented a machine, IBM did, called Deep Blue, to take on the champ. First time it lost. It lost 4 games to 2, 1996. Second time it won. Everyone said, look, the machine's so much smarter than the man. Chess is an easy game for the machine, because chess is all based on probability and mathematics. You can brute force it with computing power, because all it had to do was think of all the probabilities of all the moves it could make and then just make a different one. So it won. But impressive for its time, not that advanced. You move on to 2015, and you've added things called artificial neural networks. Your brain works through bio-neural networks, where it's processing, analyzing, and deciding what it means with disparate information. They figured out how to make artificial ones for artificial intelligence, so it can gather all kinds of data that doesn't seem related, collect it, collate it, and then apply it to a problem to come up with a solution very rapidly. It becomes predictive, it becomes analytic trend indicative. It's able to do things that make it seem like it's thinking like your brain. It's still not, it's still that. But so 2015, there's a Chinese game called Go. Very hard game. Billions of possibilities, and it's all on impression. But because it now has the ability to use this neural framework and collect data that doesn't seem to be related, now in 2015 it beat all the Go masters. It also learned how to play poker. So you think that Texas Hold'em is a bluffing game, right? So they put 4 World Series of Poker champions against it. They won for a little while and then it beat them all, took all their money. They said, oh, I can tell you're bluffing. Well, it can, but not the way you do. They can't look at you and say, oh, he's got a towel, or he's scratching his eye, he's got a bad hand. No. It just was able to understand the patterns of the disparate information. Every time he's got this hand, he bets that much. Every time he's bluffing, he bets that much. Every time he's got this hand, he folds. Once it knew that, then it could predict as you reacted from a mathematic assessment. No, that's what he's doing.
So in that case, the machine would have to see the hand that was folded on.
You have to give it the data.
You'd have to give it.
You have to give it the information.
Right.
But the point is that it's an advanced form of artificial narrow intelligence. It's not artificial general intelligence. Artificial general intelligence is basically when the cognitive function is such, it still has no emotion, still doesn't do the things your brain does, doesn't make choices based on its gut or its belief of truth. It's still data, but it functions much more like a human brain. That will be when it starts to really take over a lot of the processes and change the way we work. But we're probably, depends on who you ask, we're probably 10-ish years away from that really being a normal reality. Maybe 2040 by some people's estimation. Depends on which data scientists you ask. They're smart guys. Then comes artificial special intelligence. That's where you get